Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you are Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, these messages are for you. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. Also, if you want to book your personal or private reading, payments are collected tomorrow, Fridays. So you can email, if you don't have the price list, you can email TemajTarot@gmail.com to get that information, and I'll email you the price list as soon as possible so that you can get your order in. And then also, if you want to reach me by phone, I normally only take calls Monday through Thursday around the hours of 1 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time as well. So that information is in the description box though, so make sure to check it out. So let's go ahead and get started here. We have the central issue, heart of the matter, is the Ten of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have Death, the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you guys, I'm getting a little bit of mixed energy. Okay, so I'm feeling like you guys have felt like something was missing. I don't know if there has been some sort of emotional balance, but it looks like there's something that you've been needing. I don't know if you've been giving more of yourself to a situation and maybe you're not seeing anything in return. I feel like you're walking away from a situation that you feel is unfair. You're like, this isn't right. So maybe you feel like your job hasn't been fair, or your relationship hasn't been fair, or maybe you've consistently been trying to make up with a love interest and they have consistently turned you down. And so maybe you're kind of like, I just guess I give up. I guess that's it. I mean, I do feel that eventually you are going to feel this at some point, like you're reaching some sort of ending. I don't know if this is the end of a relationship. Maybe something was a dead end relationship. You're like, you know what? I can only give so much. There's nothing more to give. So maybe something just is over. Maybe your relationship is going through a transformation. If it's not ending, or if it's not a breakup, maybe it's some sort of transformation in your relationship where it's never going to be the same anymore. Maybe you're letting go of old beliefs or ideas, because here something is ideal, but it also might be a fantasy or an illusion. And maybe this is you realizing that something has been an illusion. It wasn't real. It was an image that you had projected. And now you're like, I'm done with it. I'm done with whatever this image of perfection was. Maybe someone was just not living up to your standards, or a job wasn't living up to your standards, or you get tired of family members or friends, and you're so over anything that has been an illusion. Now, I also get a situation where, I don't know, maybe someone also could have walked away from you. So we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, we have Scorpio, and then we also have more Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I don't know, maybe someone walked away from you. Or maybe now that you have undergone some sort of changes and transformations, you're ready to communicate or talk. So I feel like there's going to be clarity. I feel like before there could be clarity, we had to let something go. We had to let something end. Maybe we had to deal with the reality of a situation, and maybe now that that is there, maybe now that you've done that, you have clarity. You also may need to speak up for yourself, or maybe you had to set some boundaries for yourself. Now I'm getting to somebody maybe coming out of depression. I don't know who was in depression, whether it was you or someone that you were dealing with, but I feel like maybe someone's coming out of depression. Someone is ready to confront and deal with their inner demons. Maybe you are recognizing that something was toxic or unhealthy, or that you were in that type of situation or environment. You're like, this isn't a healthy environment for me anymore. This situation is toxic. And now that you see it, you can walk away from it. You can turn your back on it. Maybe someone's been leeching off of your energy, and you're just tired of it. You're kind of cutting ties with any and all toxic people and leeches. I feel like you're wanting to find balance in your life. You want balance to be restored in your life. If this was job related, maybe you felt like the job was taking too much of your time and energy, and at the end of the day it just wasn't worth it. So maybe you are now walking away from that job. You're like, I don't like this job anymore. They have me working all the time. I never have time for myself or my family. It's time for me to let it go. So maybe you were addicted to the pay, or addicted to the way they made you feel, or there was some sort of codependency to that job that you finally recognized, and now you're letting it go. I'm also feeling that if you are single and you've been getting offers, either the offers you've been getting, everyone's been unavailable, either emotionally or unavailable because they're in relationships already. So you have to walk away from it, or you just have not been physically attracted to people that you've been connecting to. If not physical attraction, then there's been some sort of emotional disconnect, or intelligent, or not unable to have conversations. It's like dead silence, it's crickets, bored to death, just being bored to death with people's conversations. You're like, everyone freaking bores me. Boy, I just feel like you are in a state of mind where you're like, you know what, I'm my best my best company. I'm my own best company. Or, you know, you just don't feel like people just are not living up to your standards or your expectations here. Let me go ahead and start getting some clarity on you guys stuff. So let me look at the Death card. You also could have been holding on to a relationship out of fear of the unknown, of what's out there. If you were to let go of someone, if you were to break up with this person, so instead of breaking up with them, you just held on to it because it was familiar. But I feel like that's coming to an end. And then I also feel like because of these recent transits, I know Sun just moved into Sag, Mercury just went back direct, Mars is now in Scorpio. Like maybe because of some of these transits, you're being affected by it. And especially those of you that are Capricorn, because Pluto and Saturn are conjunct in your sign. So maybe that's also forcing you to undergo some sort of major changes and transformations. You may be moving on from someone who ghosted you. If there was a third party situation or a love triangle, I feel like you're walking away from it or you're putting an end to it. It's like, okay, no more third party situations, no more love triangles. You also could be cutting ties with either a sibling or a friend, feeling like you're dead to me now, feeling like you don't want any parts of that friendship or communication anymore. Man. I don't know why I'm getting energy of you disconnecting from your family. There also could be a situation where, and I'm not predicting death, but if you're watching this and there has been a death in the family, like a recent death in the family, maybe it's been affecting you and your decisions. Maybe your ancestors have been trying to get your attention some type of way. I also feel like maybe you're not wanting people to set you up anymore if they've been doing that in the past. It's like, I don't want to be set up anymore. I don't like the people that you keep trying to introduce me to or set me up with. But I feel that two people might be going their separate ways. Now, the only other thing that this may possibly be is if there's been silence between you and another person, maybe that is coming to an end and you're deciding that you do want to connect with this person. There also seems to be something significant with an air sign. So you guys might be dealing with air signs. Maybe there's going to be a reconciliation after a period of silence. There is changes. I keep getting endings. There's definitely endings. Somebody's been in a depression. Someone's been drinking and drinking. Someone's been trying to run away from their addictions. I don't know if it's not you, it might be somebody around you. I feel like someone has been trying to find happiness through, false pleasures. So drinking, drugs, or any form of escapism. I'm feeling like something's going on with this devil mentality, this darkness. You may have been letting your grief consume you, and now you're ready to come out of that. You're like, it's so over. Like, I'm so over being depressed. If this is a new love connection, it's possible that the person you're linking up with is coming out of some dark depression, sadness, or breakup, or something. Let me look at the Devil card here. This is like the darker side of Capricorn. I feel like there's been some sort of thirst that you can't quench. Like when you're in hell. Those of you that have been to hell, seriously, like, well, I'm getting an image of being in hell and saying that you're thirsty and then being given a glass of sand something dry and grainy, and it's just more torture. Or you're getting, if you get water, it's like boiling hot. It's like, really, this is supposed to quench my thirst? So I feel like someone has been like suffering and just have not been able to fulfill some sort of desire. It's just like, I'm so thirsty and I'm not getting anything that I need. I'm so thirsty for this or thirsty for that. Nothing's quenching my thirst. Okay, so someone also, someone may be a reflection of your dark side or your shadow side. Or maybe you're getting ready to enter a soul contract where this person is going to be a reflection of your shadow side, your inner demons. And see, I'm getting devil and lovers. I don't know too if one minute you were connected with the person you thought was your twin, turns out to be karmic. Maybe you were like, this is my twin, this is my twin flame. You idealized this perfect union, and it turned out to be devil or toxic or draining. And maybe this is at the same time someone who you consider your twin. Whatever the case, the devil is indicating a significant connection. It's saying that you guys were brought together for a reason, or if this is a new connection, it's like you're being brought together for a reason. It serves a higher purpose. So it may start off very lustful, and I've talked about that before too. So something starts off very lustful only to get your attention, so that you could be connected with this person and so that you can get started on this spiritual path together. So I also see this as some sort of temptation for those of you that were in a happy relationship. Maybe your relationship was just an illusion. Maybe you weren't really happy. You were just with this person, like I said, but really on the inside, you know, two people felt empty, lackluster, sad, depressed, in this dead end relationship. And then someone entered your life to help pull you away or out of that toxic energy. Maybe it takes a powerful connection, a powerful sexual, physical connection to pull you up out of the situation that you're in. So if you were in some sort of dead end relationship and you just kept feeling like, I can't leave, I hate this relationship, but I can't leave, I feel like you had to be tempted. Like spirit is like, okay, send the big guns in. And it's just like, they are not going to be able to resist this person. So this person that is available kind of intervenes the relationship that you had. If you were not in a relationship, maybe it's just the memories that you were holding on to. Maybe you were stuck in a mindset where you were like, you know, you were holding on to this image. And so spirit just kind of intervenes and, you know, maybe the tower was sent, and, or maybe if this doesn't work, the tower will be sent. But it's like, okay, let's send this. This is something that's going to get this person's attention and pull them out of this darkness. You know, we sorry we have to get you this way, but we've got to get you out of this state of mind that you're in. So I'm getting my spiritual bait energy basically for you guys. Yeah, I see someone intervening a relationship or intervening, coming to remove you, take you out of that mindset that you had about whatever you were fantasizing about relationship wise. You're being pushed out of your comfort zone. Even if it's not a relationship, like let's just say you were something was taking you were taking a death kind of hard, like a physical death of someone. You were taking it too hard. You just had not been able to pull yourself up out of that depression. I feel like either this person is being sent to you to help pull you out of it, or you're being placed in a situation that takes your mind away from whatever you were attached to. Or you might be someone's spiritual bait. You might be the one sent to somebody to get them out of some sort of mindset. But either way, I see some sort of soul contract. I see some sort of karmic debt that needs to be repaid. I feel like someone also needs some sort of favor. Something has been leading you to this point. And then again, see how we got Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. So something significant could be going on between Earth and air. Maybe you felt like you had been holding on to an air sign or an earth sign. So someone had to come in between to break that up. Or maybe there was an earth or an air sign that couldn't let go of you, that was obsessed with you. And now someone has been sent into their life and you don't have to worry about that energy anymore because they're going to be shift their focus to someone else. So if that's been a problem for you, like you were like, I wish this person would leave me alone. I wish this person would find some business. I feel like this person will finally find some business. Some of you could have been staying at a job or a relationship or just being friends with family out of obligation. I feel like you're just being pulled from whatever. Like you were in a sunken place and now you're getting pulled out of it, basically. Or someone around you is being pulled out of a sunken place. You're there to lead them into light, into the light. If you are, speaking of being led into the light, if you are someone who works with spirits and energies, maybe that's what you do. Maybe that's part of your spiritual purpose, is to lead the dead into the light, people who are stuck on this earthly realm, and you're having to guide them like the Pied Piper, take them to the light. So let me go ahead and pull some energy cards for you guys. All right, additional messages for the element of Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So central issue, we have caring connections, we have door to value, we have adjacent possibilities, and angel of strength. Okay, so I feel like you guys are, if it's love related, this is centered around some sort of, maybe it was codependent, or maybe, like I said, you were stuck in a state of mind that you just couldn't pull yourself out of. And so Spirit sends you someone to help lead you and get you out of whatever slump that you've been in. I feel like it's love related, but if it's not, I still feel like something is the door to value. So maybe you're being pulled, maybe some sort of new job opportunity tempted you only to get you out of the job that you were stuck in. Let's just say, for instance, you were stuck in some sort of small town where you felt like this was your life. You know, this is the job. This is my life. This is what I do. And Spirit is like, no, that's not your job. That's not your life. There are bigger plans for you. So one day, by chance, it seemed like you came across some sort of job opportunity it was offered to you, but the only catch is that you have to relocate. I feel like that's Spirit's way of getting you out of that place. It's like, look, we had to do something to get this person out of this situation. This is the only thing that would do it. And it's like the offer is so juicy that you can't turn it down. Whether it's a juicy relationship offer or job offer, it's like you're going after it. I feel that maybe you've been having tunnel vision. So this is showing you that there are many solutions to a problem. There's more than one solution. I feel that you're going to start seeing things from a different perspective. I feel like several doors are going to start opening up to you where you felt like they were all closed. Now there's several doors being made available to you. And it's saying that I feel like there's no wrong entry. Like you can go into, that sounds so wrong, but you can go through any of these doors and it's going to lead to something valuable. This is like a game show where everybody wins, or like when Oprah's like, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Like it doesn't matter. I feel that you can't go wrong with some sort of opportunity, but for whatever reason, I feel like you either don't trust this opportunity. Oh, you might be showing some sort of resistance towards this opportunity. Or if you are having doubts about yourself and your path, you do have the angel of strength with you to walk with you. Like you're being encouraged. I almost feel like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen City of Angels, the movie with Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage, where the angel fell in love with the human. Anyway, when the movie starts off showing these two angels on duty, and it's like, I love the way they depicted that. All the angels did was stand behind people when there was like a problem, or when like a doctor was operating, the angels just stand behind the two people with their hands up, but they be like talking to each other like, yeah, and blah, 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 blah. You know, they're having like their own little conversation while they're holding their hands over someone who's being robbed or someone who's performing surgery. So it just kind of shows that there is some sort of protection around you, to help guide you or to encourage you. Like if you suddenly feel inspired to do something, that's that angel around you whispering to you. And you can't hear their whispers, but you just feel that energy, that inspiration is the angel. So I feel like something is around you encouraging you to walk through some sort of gate or doors, or to take some sort of opportunity. Is telling you that you will survive on whatever journey you're getting ready to go on. If it's entering a new relationship, I feel like it's saying, hey, we're protecting you in this relationship. This is something that you can do. Don't be afraid to love again. Maybe you've been afraid, or maybe you've been depressed about love, and this is here to help you go through that path. Maybe someone has been sent to walk a path with you. Maybe this is someone who can tame your energy, or you will be the person that can tame, it'll be the other way around. Either you are taming someone's energy, or someone will be able to tame your energy. So I feel like this would be a nice match for you. Maybe this is someone that you're going to go into business with. So there's going to be a business partnership that forms. Maybe you're being encouraged to hold on to only the things that are valuable to you, and to let go of whatever doesn't serve your purpose any longer. So those are the messages that I get for you guys. I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.